This is a review on the Marvel Legends 6-inch Iron Patriot action figure, the one based on the movie design. And if there was ever an action figure that just looked so cool but also disappointed in a way, it is the Iron Patriot. Let's get to the good stuff first. I just like the character choice, the name, the overall look of the Iron Patriot armor. The one in the comics is Norman Osborn. That's really associated with a villain version of the name. But this is the hero armor, and it's something like this that I would hope they would use in the comic books. One thing, the paint applications, really nice uses of like a metallic blue and red and silver for the white color they're using it silver. Just gotta be careful on the paint apps. Mine, there was like a little paint apps in the red. The red part usually chips a little bit, so you want to look really close in the store to get the best Iron Patriot that you can find. It's just such a detailed paint applications all over. And look at the detailing. It says here on the shoulder, if it shows up, FF445, and right in this corner here it says Lieutenant Colonel James Rhodes, which means his secret identity is just like revealed to all. If any villain was questioning who's been under the armor, well, he says his name right there. One really nice design element is I like this type of hand design. You can see it right here. It actually sticks out as kind of like a weapon if he's going to hit someone. You see that? Like the padding is just a little extended, the piece over the hand area. And look at that. A little painted star here. But surprisingly, the back is just all blue. I mean, I don't get it. Why go through the intricate detailing all over the armor? And then it's just like there's a whole section of blue here. Couldn't you just add some stripes here or some paint detailing there? Again, I gotta check the movie again to see if it's 100% accurate, and I'm assuming it is accurate to the movie armor, which is why this figure looks really good on the front view. Back view, it's just lacking in the paint apps department. Yeah, could have just used something there. Really nice here. I wonder why they went with a square here and then they painted in the star. Why not just make it a whole star, the arc reactor? And it's just one of those design elements that made me question why'd they go that way instead. You can remove this cannon thing here, and you can put it on the other shoulder. It's really not too detailed, and I don't like to display it in the up mode here because I don't think it looks too cool. Some people put it like this, but if I've noticed in the movie or the promos, the gun, when it's back, it should barely be showing. So I put it down here and then the gun up. Because it seems like this gun's a little too long compared to the movie, maybe. But if you pose it just right in the back like that, I think it looks really cool like that. Also notice the paint armor here, it's painted here on the shoulders. But right in the shoulder back, it's plain. Another element that, you know, you could have used more paints. Again, I have to check the movie, but if it's accurate, I'm just saying design-wise, could have used a little more. I really don't like these shoulder pads. That design element that they copied again, because you really can't get much articulation up. Because then it just looks odd like that, with the shoulder pad flying all the way up. Or if you go to the side too much, it goes out too much like that, the shoulder pad. So if you want the shoulders closed, you really are limited by how much articulation you could get, maybe up to there and up to there. Then the shoulders just go too far out. Going for the articulation here, the head, Nice range of motion, up and down. The shoulders, side to side, up and down. But you do run into that shoulder problem I mentioned. Upper articulation here. Double elbow articulation here. The wrist can spin. And it goes in and out. Right here. One thing to notice is the left hand is the repulsor and the right hand is the closed grip. If you look at Iron Man, left hand closed grip, right hand open repulsor. I like the variety instead of just copying the exact same pose and hand for each figure, that they at least switched it up a little. Upper body articulation, up and down there, side to side, pretty good range. Nothing here. Hips ball jointed, side to side, up and down, upper articulation here. Has a nice double knee design, but check out that kneecap. I really like this design element. Toy Biz did that in the past, and Hasbro also does use it occasionally, of using like a cover for the knee articulation. That's really nicely done. Probably the nicest articulation point on this figure right here. Nothing here. And the feet is very limited due to the design. All you do is just get a little movement, not even much movement, because this whole thing in the sculpt goes around the boot area and you just can't move it much. And so in articulation, the Iron Man is much better because the shoulders are better and the feet are better. And this one is unfortunately limited. As mentioned, the Iron Patriot looks fantastic on display shelf. Really nice character and character choice. Could have just used a little more articulation, even at the Legends scale. But I would still recommend getting it. Overall, movie Iron Patriot, a really nice looking armor. The detailing on it, and just the paint apps and the color quality they used. Really nice, but the only thing I didn't like was the articulation, in particular the shoulder area, with the shoulder pads kind of getting in the way. I thought that could have been done a little better. And there's no real articulation by the ankle area, so it doesn't have the ankle rockers. Articulation, kind of a disappointment in terms of the number of cool poses you could get from it. So I think the Iron Man Mark 42 is better in that department. But just the look at his character and the presentation looks really nice, and might not be the most articulated, but if you're building an Iron Man gallery of armor or of War Machine, then you want this Iron Patriot. Good figure, not the best, but one that just looks really cool. So comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Hey Rhodey, you know you looked better in the War Machine armor, didn't you?